Today I want to talk about the best Bible. And I'm trying to explain something here that goes beyond the Orthodox Jewish Bible. It goes beyond Art of Israel International. It's something that has to do with the saving name. Now, you know that for a parachute to be the best parachute, it has to have a ripcord. If it doesn't have a ripcord, you can't say it's the best parachute. And as far as the ripcord is concerned, the ganef on the tree, his parachute had a ripcord. You tell me how a parachute could be the best parachute if it doesn't have the ripcord. And if you confess with your mouth, Moshiach Adonenu, Yeshua, Yehoshua, Jesus, Jesus, if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved, your ripcord will work, the parachute will be open, and you will fall gracefully down into heaven. And you have to call on David's Lord. And you have to know his name. Now, can you imagine a bunch of people? Maybe the wife is a believer, the husband is a Jew. They're on this chartered flight, and they all have parachutes on. And they're all reading different Bibles. One has the King James Version, one has the New International Version, one has the New American Standard Version, etc., etc. And the plane starts going down. Now, the Jewish guy, he's going to say, oh, look, I mean, you know, you have your Christian Bible, and I notice you get, some of you are Messianic, so you have your Christian Bible at the end of your Messianic translation. But as far as our Bible, the Tanakh, there's no Jesus, Jesus, Yehoshua, Yeshua, David's Lord, Messiah. I'm sorry, it's just not there. It's not, well, look, it's not here in the King James Version. It's not here in the NIV. It's not here in these versions. Well, friend, I'm telling you, the plane is going down, and many of these people do not have the ripcord on their parachute. They may have claimed it was the best parachute, but man, I'm telling you, when push comes to shove, they ain't got it. Now, this is also confounded by another fact. You know, even Martin Luther King Jr. would not use the N-word, at least not in his writings. He did say N-E-G-R-O, but, you know, today African Americans would want to edit that out. And if you say the N-word or even N-E-G-R-O, in anything you say, they completely discount anything else that you say. They don't even hear it. They don't even hear it. With the Orthodox Jews, Jesus is never, ever, ever uttered in their home. It is the J word. It is the N word. And, the Orthodox Jews and the J word is a big deal. And if the J word has to be the ripcord to open your parachute to float down into heaven, then you got another big problem. This is why I'm telling you the Orthodox Jewish Bible needs to be considered. You say, oh yeah, but we can't consider this as one of the best Bibles. It's a Messianic Bible. We're talking about Bibles. Friend, I'm talking about Bibles. I'm talking about a Bible, not a paraphrase, a Bible. A Bible that keeps the significant words: Kapora, atonement; Kedusha, sanctification; redemption; Geulah. And, you know, Yoda, Eta, Sigma, Omicron, Upsilon. This word, look, there are times when Joshua is called Yeshua. Even in Hebrews 4:8 in the Brit Hadashah. Even in a post-exilic book like Nehemiah, I think it's chapter 8, verse 17. So Yeshua, Yehoshua, Joshua, Jesus, J-E-S-U-S, it's all the same. Yeshua is like an Aramaic form or shortened form of Yehoshua. Like Phil is a shortened form of Philip. Now look, if my brother said to me, and most people in my family call me Phil, but if my brother said to me, Philip, I knew who he was talking to. If somebody had said to him, Yehoshua, he would know who they were talking to. Just because everybody was speaking Aramaic didn't mean that he didn't know what his Aramaic name was as well as his Hebrew name. And you see, this makes a lot more sense when you see that the next book after the Torah is Yehoshua. And all that he's doing, and how Isaiah says the Moshiach will be the new Yehoshua. You got to look that up in Isaiah. It's there. Friend, what I'm trying to say to you today is, when you consider the best Bible, you better consider the Orthodox Jewish Bible, because if you confess with your mouth the Moshiach, Yeshua, Yehoshua, Jesus, J-E-S-U-S, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. If you call on the Lord, whoever calls on the name of David's Lord, that ripcord will then be ripped. The chute will open. If you're on your deathbed, if you're the thief on your deathbed, if you're a chaplain going into a hospital, the person is dying, you find out when you get there they're Jewish, you got to be able to flip the Tanakh open and show them that, yes, our J-E-S-U-S is your J-E-S-U-S. Rabbi Melech HaMoshiach, yes, the glorified word for Messiah. Yes, it is Yehoshua / Yeshua, Zechariah 6:11 and 12, Ezra 3:8, and he is the Tzemach. Revelation chapter 22, verse 16. May God bless you.